Hey guys, Wrestling Rambles 89 back with another reaction video today. This time I'll be reacting to Stone Cold talking about not being paid while he was out injured. Now, of course, we all know about Austin's worst injury with the Owen Hart botch, but all wrestlers get injured at time to time, and not getting paid sounds rough, so I'm curious to hear Austin's take on it. So without wasting any more time, let's get started.
Hey, Steve, I was listening to the Danny Davis show. It was an amazing show. Was that Jerry the King Lawler he was talking about who paid him while he was not working during his back injury? And that question was from Michael. And yeah, that was Jerry the King Lawler that Danny Davis was talking about that was giving him those payoffs when he hurt himself so bad in the ring. And here's the thing about that, because that was really back in the day. If you got hurt in the ring, dude, you did not get paid.
Yep.
Zero. I mean, if you didn't work, you weren't making money. And that's why guys, and I asked Danny on the podcast, he was in there 10, 12, 15 years before I was, and guys are already, kind of teaching themselves to be chiropractors. And if a guy hurt his back, he tweaked his back or did this, that, or whatever, there'd be another guy there trying to work on him and, put his back into place. I told that story about Harley Race, fixing my back up for me, or trying to fix my back up for me. And the guys have always been doing that for each other. But I tell you what, when I got dropped on my head in East Rutherford, New Jersey, in Meadowlands Arena, back in, 97? I guess it was. Whatever it was. I was a transient quadriplegic for about 60 seconds. I rang up a concussion, got taken to the hospital, tested negative on a broken neck, but bruised my spinal cord. I come out of the hospital, didn't have a ride back to my hotel room. 3 girls who had followed the ambulance to the hospital asked me if I needed a ride. I said yes. They took me to the liquor store, bought me a 12-pack of Budweiser, and dropped me off at my hotel room and made sure I got to my room. And I sat there and I drank 12 beers and concussed, in pain, and kind of in a weird place. Woke up the next day, went to the rent-a-car place, got me a rent-a-car, drove to Philly, and worked a Monday Night Raw angle and cut a promo with that little soft cervical collar on, and then went to my house. And for 3 months, when I didn't work, 4 months, however long it was, I didn't get paid. Didn't get any paychecks coming to the mail.
Rough.
And then when 2000 came along and I had to get my neck fused up, I was gone for a year. Didn't get no paychecks. I got royalty checks every 4 months, but I didn't get a weekly check. And I think finally when Triple H tore his quad and then when Kevin Nash tore his quad, I think that's when they started paying guys when they were injured. But back in the day, and this isn't a complaint, this is just telling you how it was back in the day, and this is going back to the question about you asking about Jerry Lawler having the book and paying Danny Davis. That was just showing the guy loyalty. But that's just how hard it is in the wrestling business. And for many years, I didn't carry any kind of insurance because it was so damn high. I really didn't want to pay for it. Yep. So I didn't have insurance pretty much my whole adult life because I figured anytime I got hurt in the ring, WWF would pay for the injury, and they did. They always paid for the injury. But before, the precedent was set that they pay you when you get hurt, you didn't even get paid when you got hurt. So you were just living on what you had saved up in the bank.
I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised, but it says a lot, and this isn't a knock on Kevin Nash or Triple H here, but it says a lot if it really did change when they started getting paid after those two guys got injured. I mean, it's not a surprise at all, as I said, but even a guy like Austin wasn't getting paid, it really says something. Austin made the company an absolute fortune. Obviously, he made a fortune himself off his popularity, and he earned every last cent of it. But to sit out for a year with no pay, especially on the high-earning years that were to come, it must have been a real slap in the face to Austin. I mean, he would have still been living comfortably, of course, don't get me wrong, but still, I guess it makes it even more understandable why he held so much of a grudge, I guess you would say, or held animosity towards Owen for a long time. Just one of many reasons apart from always being crippled. But anyway, I'm rambling, so apologies for that. The Harley Race story too is a good one. I did react to that story a while back. You can check it out. Harley Race Hurt and Stone Cold's neck reaction. I advise you to check that out if you haven't already. So yeah, that was an interesting story. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you as always for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an upload. I make new videos and upload them every single day. This is Wrestling Rambles 89, signing off.